Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you very much for joining this publication of LatinNCAP. In this opportunity, we are starting to use a new logo, and you will see in the next few days and weeks the new identity of the program as well as the new visual communication improvements. The phase 7 of LatinNCAP, we already presented 2 results in April. We are now presenting two extra results, 2 new vehicles that we have assessed for this second publication of phase 7. We have tested the Peugeot 208 2 airbags. We have done the test of this car, the frontal 2014. Now we're doing the side impact, and the Picanto or Morning without airbags made in South Korea was also tested in this opportunity. This is a summary of the cars that we have tested, and now we'll present in the following slides the results of these 2 cars. At first is the Kia Picanto or Morning, was a 0 star for the adult occupant protection and 1 star for the child occupant protection. The car offer was no airbags, so there was a poor protection for the head of the passenger and driver, and also the chest of the driver. As we can see in the video, the structure is a stable structure. We can also see that the impact of the head and the chest of the driver, and also the impact of the passenger in the dashboard, they explain the low results in this vehicle. The protection for the child occupants, it wasn't the one that we would have expected from this car. That is offered also with ISOFIX as optional. In this case, it was no ISOFIX. The Peugeot 208 with 2 airbags, 2 stars for the adult occupant protection, 3 stars for the child occupant protection, and we see the weak protection for the side impact. This test, the images we have now in the screen are referred to the frontal test one done in 2014. LatinNCAP in this opportunity decided to test the car in a side impact in order to putting it together with the frontal test done in 2014, produce a new result under the latest protocol, which is testing front and side impact in all models. In this vehicle, the protection offered for the adult occupants, mainly for the driver's side, was weak in the head and the chest. The reason is there was no side airbags in the car, and also we noticed that some structural devices or structural parts installed in the windows, in the doors, usually to improve the door trim performance, showed quite a high penetration, and with a lack of side airbags, also a low protection for the driver adult. The child occupant protection on the side was acceptable, it was okay, so the result in the child occupant protection was okay. It is important to mention as well that this car lost 1 star due to the low performance in the side impact, and this explains the result of the Peugeot 208. As a summary, the Picanto, 0 stars for adults, 1 star for child occupant protection. We remind you that when the car is a 0 star, automatically we don't perform the side impact test in order to save some funds, and the result, of course, once it's a 0 star, it will not improve with the side impact. The Peugeot 208, 2 airbags, front crash test was done already in 2014. What we are doing now is performing the side impact, and together with both tests we are producing the result according to the 2016 protocol on this car, and it's likely that we are going to proceed with other models that were not tested in the side impact, and of course were not 0 stars, in order to bring more information on the side performance for the consumers. Thank you very much for your attention. The website is LatinNCAP.com. All this information is now available in our website. We want to acknowledge and thank very much Global NCAP, Bloomberg Philanthropies, the Inter-American Development Bank, FI Foundation, and ICRT. Thank you very much, and until the next publication.